Well, I just had to drop Angie off at work because the snow and ice is so bad. The roads on the main roads are pretty clear, but still pretty icy. It's only about 5 degrees here in Klamath Falls. But exciting news. We are going to be taking a trip, the Restless Nomads, the end of March. So I have a live broadcast I have to be in studio for Chiloquin High School basketball. And then after that, at the end of the March, I'll be able to operate the radio station remotely with Angie's help. And we are heading out of here. First stop is going to be Shasta Lake, California, or Lake Shasta, whichever one that is. And then we are going to work our way south down to Lake Minden area. And then we're going to stop in Yosemite and stay a couple nights there. And then Soledad Canyon, California, and then Palm Springs. And then finally, we'll get to Yuma, Arizona, and there's an encore park there called Foothills Village. We'll be staying at Foothills Village for a week in Yuma. And that is right on the Mexican border with Colorado del Rio or something like that. That's the little border town on the Mexican side. So we're excited because we'll get to go to another country, you know. I've been to Mexico once, but I don't think Angie's ever been, so that's going to be really cool. So we're going to stay there for a week, and then we're going to make our way north to Cottonwood, Arizona, and we'll spend a couple days there. While we're there, we'll check out the Grand Canyon. While we're in Yuma, we're going to check out Lake Havasu as well. And then from Cottonwood, we go to Kingman, just an overnight in Kingman, and then on up to Las Vegas. Now, after Las Vegas, we're not exactly sure what we're going to do. We're thinking either Zion National Park, and this is going to be in April, sometime mid-April. So Zion National Park in Utah, or if we're kind of tired of it and we want to come home, we'll go to Lake Tahoe and then make the 5-hour drive home from there. So kind of a choose-your-own-adventure scenario. But anyway, super exciting. And then in July, we're heading north. We'll spend 4th of July with family in Eugene. We've got a campsite lined up for that. And then we have campsites reserved and lined up going all the way into British Columbia, Canada. So we'll bring you footage from both grand adventures, and we sure are looking forward to it. So here's the roads in our neighborhood, and they are cruddy. It's just one big sheet of ice. Oh, sliding around here. So this morning, I got in the Toyota Corolla, Angie's car, and tried to start it up. Nothing, no juice. So it's because it's cold. Here's our poor RV. 2004 Prowler, and it's buried with snow right now. But anyway, I tried to start the car, nothing. So I said, I'll jump start it with the truck. So I jumped in the truck and started it up. It started up wonderfully. And then I closed the door and went to go get the jumper cables and realized that I had locked our only key in the running truck. So I think it's God's way of reminding us that we need to get another key. So, like I said, I think that this morning happened as a reminder. The Lord saying, hey, knucklehead, you need to have another key before you set off on this cross-the-country journey. And we're going to do that. Back at home now, and it's nice and toasty in here. But anyway, I found a company called TomKey, and they will send you a programmer and a new key so you can get your fob programmed, because if you take it to the dealership, it's $500 to $1,300 depending on your car. So this is $150 to get the key cut and the programmer sent. I guess you put a deposit down on the programmer, get your fob programmed, which is easy. The dealership charges you like 2 hours labor, but it takes 10 minutes. So I think we're going to try that. And then another thing in the works is we're trying to decide if we're going to take our 2004 Prowler that you saw, or if we may be upgrading. We found one that we really like. It's a Mini Winnie travel trailer, 22 foot long, and it has a full bed walk around in the front, and it's a little bit narrower, which is nice for driving. There's a lot of things that we like about it, but in order to do that, it would mean probably around $12,000 or so. So we're trying to make that decision, whether or not we should pull the trigger on that and then sell this one that we have to recoup some of the cost. I think it would be a lot more comfortable of a living arrangement for our 2 big trips coming up, and hopefully more to come. But that's a big chunk of change. So we hope you guys will follow us along on our trip. We're super stoked about it. And whether that's going to be in our Prowler or maybe in an upgraded RV, we're not quite sure yet. But we are looking forward to heading south at the end of March and then heading up north. So we're going to hit 2 countries, bordering countries, Mexico and then Canada this summer. And then after that, we'll probably stay around here for a little bit. We're going to get a cabin probably over on the coast and hang out with family there in August, and then no telling what's to come in September. So that's what's on the agenda. And then obviously I've got stuff to do here with the radio station too that I have to be here for. I can run it remotely, but I cannot sell it remotely as well as I can when I'm here. So I may need to spend a little bit of time here. And then also we've got boating we want to do, and we can't take the boat with us if we're towing a trailer. So we have to we got to have some months where we can get out on the boat and go fishing and do some fun things too locally. Anyway, follow us along on our great adventures. We're looking forward to having a blast and traveling along with you. This is Mike with the Restless Nomads. We'll see you guys shortly.